Is the money talk with your partner starting to feel more like a money fight? Trust me, you are not alone. But what if the problem isn't you, but the tools you're using, or maybe the tool you aren't using? In this video, I am breaking down the best budgeting apps built for couples so you can finally get on the same page and start working toward your financial goals together, minus the arguments. Here's what nobody tells you. Most couples aren't fighting about money. They're fighting about not knowing where the money is going. They may not have realized that there's a whole category of apps built specifically to fix that, not by forcing you to merge every dollar, but by giving you shared visibility without the constant wait, what did you spend on Tuesday conversations? By the end of this video, you'll have a clearer sense of which app might fit your relationship style, whether you're fully combined, half and half, or keeping things mostly separate. Just a quick heads up. This is educational content only, not financial advice. Results vary based on effort, the tools you choose, and how consistently you use them. So do your own research as well. Now let's get into it. Most couples don't have a spreadsheet problem. They have a communication problem that a spreadsheet can't fix. One partner tracks every expense in their head, the other has no idea what's in the joint account, and by the time the credit card statement shows up, it feels like an ambush instead of a conversation. The old school fix was, let's just talk about money more, which sounds nice until you realize nobody wants a weekly budget meeting after a 10-hour workday. The real problem isn't just about tracking what you've spent, it's about transparency, communication, and working as a team. When you don't have a shared, trusted source of information, every conversation about money can feel like a negotiation, or even worse, an accusation. You stop being a team and start acting like two people defending their spending habits. That's the gap these apps are built to close. Instead of relying on memory or awkward check-ins, they give both partners a live, shared view of spending, bills, and goals. So the conversation shifts from, why did you spend that, to, okay, we're on track. Shared finance apps have grown quickly in the last few years, and this year is arguably one of the most competitive yet for this category. With apps like Monarch Money, Honeydew, and newer entrants like WeBudget and GoodShare, all pushing features specifically designed for couples rather than solo budgeters. That's a big shift. A few years ago, most budgeting apps were built for one person, and couples just shared a login, which is messy and honestly a privacy nightmare. Now there are purpose-built tools that let you keep some money separate, share some money, and still see the full picture together. There's also a generational shift happening. More couples today, especially younger ones, are choosing partially combined finances instead of fully joint accounts, which means the old just get a joint account advice doesn't cut it anymore. The apps have had to catch up to that reality. If you're currently using a shared spreadsheet, or worse, just trusting your memory. Stick around, because the mistakes section later in this video will probably save you an argument this week. Before picking an app, you need to know which money style fits your relationship, because that determines which app actually works for you. Fully combined finances means everything goes into joint accounts and one shared budget, best suited for apps like Monarch Money or You Need a Budget. Partially combined means you keep individual accounts but share bills and goals, which is where apps like Honeydew and Quicken Simplifi shine. Fully separate with expense splitting means you track who owes who for shared costs like rent or groceries, which is exactly what apps like GoodShare and WeBudget are built for. Knowing this upfront saves you from downloading 5 apps and abandoning all of them in a week, which, let's be honest, is what usually happens. Let's go through the standout options because each one solves a slightly different version of the couples and money problem. First up is Honeydew, and I am starting here because its best feature is one we can all get behind. Its core functions are completely free. More importantly, Honeydew was built from the ground up, specifically for couples. This isn't a personal finance app with a share button tacked on. Its entire design is centered around partnership. Both you and your partner download the app, connect your bank accounts, loans, and credit cards, and then you decide what to share. You can choose full transparency or keep some accounts private. The app gives you a shared view of your balances, bills, and spending, all in one place. One of its standout features is an in-app chat that lets you comment on specific transactions. So, If your partner sees a charge they don't recognize, they can just tap the transaction and ask right there in the app instead of bringing it up at dinner. It also tracks your bills and sends reminders when due dates are coming up. You can set monthly spending limits for different categories, and the app will notify you both as you get close to hitting them. The biggest pro is the price. The core app is free to use, which is great for such a focused tool. It's simple, intuitive, and a solid starting point for couples new to budgeting together. The main downside is that its simplicity means it isn't as powerful as some paid alternatives. It's great for day-to-day spending and bills, but it lacks the deep investment tracking you'll find in other apps. Still, if you're looking for a low-cost way to open up the lines of financial communication, Honeydew is a good place to start. Next on our list is Quicken Simplifi, our pick for a solid, affordable paid option. If you've tried a free app but need more power and automation without jumping to a premium price tag, Simplifi is worth a look. Instead of just tracking past spending, Simplifi is built around a spending plan. It automatically projects your income, subtracts your bills and savings, and then gives you a clear number for what's left to spend that month. It takes some of the guesswork out of the can we afford this question. For couples, Simplifi allows shared access to your financial data. While it wasn't built exclusively for couples like Honeydew, its modern interface makes it easy for both partners to stay on the same page. A great feature is the Watch Lists tool. You can create custom trackers for specific spending areas you're trying to manage as a team, like date nights or Amazon purchases, and pin them to your dashboard for constant, visible feedback. Pricing has been around $71.88 per year, billed annually, with promotional rates sometimes lower for the first year. But pricing and promos change often, so check Quicken's website for current rates before committing. The main con is that it's only billed annually, so you have to commit for the year. And while it's a step up from free apps, it doesn't have the all-encompassing investment dashboards of the highest-end competitors. But for a clean, automated, and reasonably priced budgeting experience, Simplifi is a solid value. If you're finding this breakdown helpful and you're ready to stop arguing about money, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps us create more content just like this to help you build a better financial system as a couple. The next app on our list is more than an app. It's a whole methodology. I am talking about You Need a Budget, also known as YNAB. Think of this as boot camp for your money. If you and your partner are serious about getting out of debt, breaking the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, and changing your relationship with money, You Need a Budget is one of the more structured tools out there. You Need a Budget runs on a zero-based budgeting method, meaning give every dollar a job. Before the month begins, you and your partner sit down and assign every single dollar of income to a category. This one's better for couples who want structure and are willing to actually sit down together and plan rather than passively track. With You Need a Budget together, the app is now built for couples. One subscription lets you invite up to 5 other people, each with their own secure login, making it useful for partners who want to share a household budget. When one person spends money, it updates the budget for both of you, helping keep you on the same page. The biggest pro of You Need a Budget is that its method has a loyal following, and many users report success paying down debt when they stick with the system consistently, though results depend heavily on how closely you follow the method and your individual financial situation. However, it has a notoriously steep learning curve, especially with credit cards. You Need a Budget is not a set it and forget it tool. It requires discipline and a hands-on approach, and how well it works for you depends on how consistently you use it. A subscription costs around $14.99 per month, or roughly $109 for an annual plan, but always check their website for the latest pricing. They currently offer a free trial period to see if the method clicks for you, so check their site for the exact trial length. If you're willing to put in the work, it can be a strong tool for reshaping how you and your partner manage money together. If you want one platform that tracks everything from daily spending to your net worth with strong features for couples, Monarch takes a comprehensive approach. It's designed for couples who want full visibility into combined net worth, investments, and long-term goals, not just monthly spending. It's become one of the more recommended tools for couples managing everything together. Monarch Money feels like a modern financial command center. You connect all of your accounts, checking, savings, credit cards, loans, and even your retirement and brokerage accounts. The dashboard gives you a real-time picture of your entire financial world. Where Monarch Money separates itself for couples is its household feature. With one subscription, you can invite your partner at no extra cost. Both of you get full, equal access to the same dashboard with your own separate logins. There is no primary user. You both see the same data, budgets, and goals in real time. This kind of shared visibility can help build transparency and a stronger sense of financial teamwork. The main downsides are the price, and that its sheer number of features can feel overwhelming at first. But for many couples, the insights and collaborative tools are worth the cost. The Monarch Money Core plan has been priced around $14.99 per month or $99.99 for a year, with a free trial typically available, but pricing and trial length can change. So check their site for current details. It's also worth looking for promo codes that occasionally offer a discount on the first year. For couples who want a single dashboard for their entire financial life, Monarch Money is a strong option to consider. Some other apps that can be useful here are Goodbudget, GoodShare, and WeBudget. Goodbudget uses the classic envelope system, digitized. You and your partner both get access to shared envelopes for things like groceries, entertainment, or savings goals, and you can see in real time how much is left in each one. It's a great fit for couples who like visual, simple systems over spreadsheets or complex categories. GoodShare and WeBudget represent a newer wave built specifically for splitting shared costs. Think rent, utilities, groceries, without merging your entire financial life. GoodShare even includes an artificial intelligence receipt scanner, so you're not manually entering every grocery run. These are ideal for couples who are financially independent but still sharing a household. Here's where most couples go wrong. Even after picking a good app, they choose an app that matches the ideal money style instead of the one they actually practice, like picking a fully combined app when they're really running separate finances. They set it up once and never revisit shared goals or categories, which causes the app to feel outdated within a month. They use it to track blame instead of patterns, turning a helpful tool into another source of tension. And they skip the privacy settings, which matters a lot in partially combined setups where you still want some personal spending kept private. The tools tend to work best when the setup actually matches how you two really handle money, not how you think you're supposed to. You'll want to stay for this next part because a lot of couples get the app right but still argue, and it's usually because of one specific habit they never fix. That habit is checking the app alone instead of together. When only one partner monitors the budget, it can quietly turn into a power imbalance. One person becomes the money manager and the other becomes the person being managed, even if that's not the intention. One fix that helps is a 5-minute shared check-in once a week, using whichever app you chose, so both partners stay equally informed instead of one person doing all the mental math. So, let's wrap this up. The right app for you really depends on your situation. If you're just starting out and need a free tool to get comfortable talking about money and tracking shared bills, Honeydew is worth trying first. If you and your partner are ready to tackle debt and want a structured system to guide you, the discipline of you need a budget is hard to match. But if you want a comprehensive platform that tracks everything from your morning coffee to your retirement accounts and gives you and your partner an equal, transparent view of your finances, Monarch Money is our top pick. The goal here isn't just to track your money, it's to reduce the friction around talking about it. It's about using technology to take some of the emotion out of financial conversations and turn your finances into more of a team project. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these apps sounds like the best fit for your relationship? Let me know in the comments what your biggest budgeting challenge is as a couple. I've put links for all the apps I talked about today in the description. Some links may be affiliate links, and we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. This helps our lab keep running. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.